Hey everyone, Larry Walsh here for Channelnomics and the Margins. The Channelnomics team and I recently had the opportunity to attend the annual Channel Focus event, which was being held in Universal City, California this year. At this event, we were able to meet with literally hundreds of channel chiefs and channel professionals and talk with them about the things that are on their minds, the issues that they're concerned about, the problems that they're dealing with, the opportunities that they're seeing. And let's face it, the channel is awash in conversation, whether we're going to industry events or internal meetings or we're chatting online. We're always communicating and collaborating. The channel community is actually unique in this way. We're quite collaborative and we are quite open. Yet we don't always talk about everything that needs to be discussed. So while I was at Channel Focus, I had the opportunity to talk with several channel leaders about things that are on their mind. And one of the questions I asked was, what is the most overlooked or topic that's not discussed enough in the channel today? So let's take a look and see what they had to say about the most overlooked issues in the business today.
How we don't lose our focus around diversity, inclusion, and unconscious bias in this rapidly automating world of AI. So all the promise and capability, we just have to make sure unspoken, unconscious bias doesn't creep into kind of the next evolution of our tools.
Compensation. Going back to the indirect collaboration, compensation has to be aligned.
I think reskilling our teams, to be honest. We have a great channel team, many who've been in role for a long time. They understand the partners that they work with. But quite honestly, I think they have spent a lot of their time doing a lot of the minutia-based tasks. And I want to talk about how we reskill our teams in order to make them much more powerful business partners for our partner community.
How do distributors work with the cloud service providers? Look, we heard great things from TD SYNNEX yesterday, but how are these two really going to coexist? I'm just, at some point, I'm afraid there's going to be a collision, and they just need to figure out how these two will work and making sure that distributors do not encroach too much on their service providers or their partners while still trying to figure out how to work with the big guys like AWS and Azure. I think we need to spend a lot more time talking about those topics.
Yeah, I think it's the topic that has always gotten attention but never had a lot of answers, and I think it's about ROI, improving value of the channel. I still hear stories of, at some companies, leadership questioning the value that they're getting out of their various channel models, and we need to figure out a way to measure that and connect it to business outcomes.
Probably how to have better partner experience and how that partner experience translates into the customer and comes forward. I feel like that was talked about a lot about 2 years ago. It feels like that's fallen off the radar of a lot of agendas these days.
I think really the reporting and finances around channel, I think that I've seen so many questions and challenges around it. And I think helping people truly understand what's most important and how they report on it versus just taking what somebody did and trying to repurpose it.
I think the evolution of channel to ecosystem and really talking about what we need to do to be successful. Not just like one day you take off the channel moniker and you put on the ecosystem. You really need to figure out what's the strategy to make that happen.
Well, we're going to have more outtakes from what happened at Channel Focus over the next couple of weeks. But in the meantime, if you like what we're doing here at Channelnomics and in the Margins, please check out more of our videos. Hit like, hit subscribe, and also look at all the information that we have available on channelnomics.com. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.